Bear Down Report Film Breakdown is brought to you by Jeff Cadwallader with At Properties. Visit GenevaJeff.com to buy or sell your home today. We're going to look at the 5 big throws that Justin Fields made downfield to Darnell Mooney and Allen Robinson. Kind of seeing this Bears offense get unveiled. So the first one is the deep cross that Mooney caught one-handed. The Bears ran this in preseason. They ran earlier in the season. When they're on this right hash, that's when they look to do it. So hopefully as the season progresses, they can run it out of different formation and personnel so they don't kind of tip off defenses. Fields is going to have max protection in a sense with the tight end Kmet staying in. These receivers are going to push downfield to open up this big cavity for Mooney to come across. Looks like the Lions are running cover 3. They had 2 high safeties, and this guy kind of crept down. And everyone's kind of doing cover 3 things, staying in their deep third, staying in their deep third. Except for this fella here, kind of takes this guy in man coverage. Other than that, it looks like cover 3. So you can see they're going to push deep, push in your deep third. This guy's staying in his deep third, safety way deep, but he takes him in man. You see Mooney breaking across right underneath. Fields also has a look down to Williams, and he kind of glances at him and goes, "Nope, I'm good." And he wants a big stick shot here to Mooney. Wide open, could probably put it on him a little bit better, but tremendous catch by Mooney. Here's the big shot downfield to Mooney for 64 yards. The Bears are in 12 personnel with 2 tight ends, Cole Kmet and Jimmy Graham's albatross of a contract. The 2 tight ends are inside here. Looks like the Lions will be in a cover 3 robber of sorts. We'll start with 2 high safeties. He'll spin down here and kind of rob that intermediate area. And the safety will spin back on the top and kind of take that deep thirds. So as everything unfolds, you'll kind of see the 3 box linebackers will cover the 2 tight ends and running back Montgomery. So 3 linebackers, 3 kind of heavier players. They're still in the zone. Usually outside linebackers will have the flat area, and the Bears tight ends have to run to the flat. So there you go, matches up well. As it progresses a little more, this cover robber safety kind of goes down towards Robinson, so he won't be involved in anything behind him. By this point, y'all been watching Mooney probably. He has gone well past his cover 3 corner, and now he's up the seam. The hardest thing to cover for a 1 single high safety is anything up the seam, even if it's this deep. And Mooney books up there. Fields makes a hell of a throw. Excellent protection, by the way. And almost finishes the thing off for a touchdown. This is the go route to Mooney up the right sideline. There are some similarities to the big bomb in the first half that he caught. Let's personnel a little bit. Kmet and Graham are in the game. I'm going with quarters coverage. The linebackers are going to expand out here. These 2 safeties are going to be deep. Jimmy Graham's going to run a dig. We'll kind of get rolling here. He's going to press vertical and run a dig. And this safety's going to jump that dig, so he's responsible for 2 verticals. So it takes that safety out of the picture, which leaves these outside guys one-on-one. So in quarters, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy have the deep quarters of the field no matter how deep they go. So he's Goodwin's pressing deep, so is Mooney. This will be 5-on-4 protection. No max or anything. Kmet's going to release out. So Williams, the linebackers, take the flats like in quarters. The safety, like I said, is going to press on him. And Fields is just going to line up this throw, and it's quarters, and Mooney just runs by him. And the beautiful part about that throw is that the ball kind of dies outside. So he throws it away from the DB. So Mooney's going vertical. And then as he kind of floats over to this side of it at the very end of his route, let the ball purposely die outside. So it's thrown there with an intent and purpose. Bears going to get buck wild here. They got J.P. Holtzen, and they're in the I formation. They're ready to run the ball down your throat. Or are they? We got a tight end up here. 2 receivers. These only 2 guys are going to go on this route. As the play develops, there's going to be some play action. So that sucks both box linebackers in. You got corner, safety, safety, corner, and they're going to be, I'm going to go with quarters coverage. Okay, this route right here will be a quarters killer, basically. You call it a double post, because in quarters, the the high safety has to take 2 if they're vertical and inside. So this, and, oh jeez, we're supposed to do that. Apologies. He goes inside. Robinson's right back behind him. Let's see if we can unwind it real quick. Just a smidge here. And we're back. It's a 5-minute video. I don't want to do all 5 minutes again. So check out these 2 deep routes here. He's eventually going to break inside. Same kind of concept as a post. And Robinson will do the same thing behind him. So safety's forced to take him. Okay. Safety's forced to take that. The safety doesn't have anybody. Robinson's going to follow right behind with his dig in breaking dig route. It's a pretty deep dig route, about 15 yards, a little ways downfield. Fields has it lined up. Throws a dagger right there, right in stride. I mean, the ball's coming out of that guy like a missile. It's really, really impressive. Robinson picks up about 30 yards with it. Last big play to Robinson. I'm voting cover 2 on this for the Lions. We're seeing all kinds of coverage, so either the Bears coaches were guessing right in the booth or saw enough on film. This is also the 5th play in a row where the Lions don't bring any pressure, not like an extra linebacker, an extra DB. It's all 4-man rushes and zones behind it. Kind of simple flavors, probably easier for Fields to figure out. It's going to be a 2-man route again. Our 2 receivers, Robinson at the bottom here. Both tight ends will stay in and block. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how do 2 receivers get open versus 7 guys? Well, if you have the right route combination, you can do that. These corners are going to sit down here. Corners sit in the flat for cover 2. Obviously, cover 2 means 2 high safeties. This linebacker is going to kind of drift down the middle here, almost make it like a 3-high shell, kind of what Urlacher used to do. People used to complain about it. As the route develops, you'll see the 2 linebackers kind of not so much go to the flat, but go more to the seams. Okay, these areas here. If you've been watching Robinson the whole time, let's back it up at the beginning. I'll roll here in a second. Watch Robinson. He's going to run a kind of a in-breaking, and he's going to break back out. So it's a corner route, just really, really deep, 20-ish yards or so. And that's a soft spot in the zone for cover 2. Fields clearly has Williams open for a probably 10-yard gain if he wanted it 15, but he's like, no, I'm going to just throw a missile right into Robinson's hands. I mean, that's beyond an NFL throw. I appreciate you guys' time. Hopefully we'll stick with Fields again on Sunday. The offense looks a little better with him.